Hi, I'm Ray. Well, I'm in the shed today and I've got the Aldi hanging basket, and I quite like the shape of the hanging basket. They look quite nice. It's got a lining inside and we bought two. So I just thought we'd buy some plants and we'll plant them up. But I'll show you what we're going to do. We've also got some petunias. We're going for the purples and white mix. We've got lobelia, and we've also got bacopa, but I don't know where it is, so I need to find it. And we've also got bacopa, and this is lovely. It's premium jumbo bedding, and I really like the old bacopa. One of my favourite plants for hanging baskets. So my plan is to plant these hanging baskets. We've got a liner inside. We're going to make some holes in it, but I'm not going to directly cut a hole in the bottom, because I do want to make a bit of a well at the bottom. So I'm just going to make a couple of little holes just on the side, just so any water can drain out, but they can leave a little pool at the bottom. So I've made a couple of holes. There we go. And I've got a bucket here that I'm going to sit my planter on. There we go. So it's about a 12-inch planter, and normally the rule of thumb is you plant a plug for every inch, so about 12 inches you may get 12 plugs in there. But we'll see how we get on. I'm going to fill this up with some compost. This has just got a bit of perlite mixed in with it. And before we get too high, I've got some water retaining crystals. These are safe, non-toxic, includes a dosage spoon, handy resealable pack, ideal for growing plants. So we're just going to add a handful of this into our basket. Sprinkle it around, and there we go. Retaining crystals, and that's going to absorb some water and keep it nice and moist. Just going to put another little layer over the top, and then we get our flowers. So I'm going to go a bit more yet, just keep it a bit higher up. There we go. And then we're going to place our flowers around the edge. So I'm going to do petunia, lobelia, bacopa, next to the petunia. There we go. Around the edge. We could add a central one for the middle. I am going to stick a petunia right in the middle. A nice flowering one in the middle as a central point. You could add geranium or something similar in the middle. And then I'm going to add another bacopa, just filling it up around the edges. And then we're going to add another petunia, and then one last lobelia. There we go, we've got a central point, and then I'm going to fill up the middle, all the gaps in between. Look at that, lovely. Really looking forward to these. Two of these either side of the wall. They're going to be really nice. I'm going to give it a good water. I'm going to leave this inside the shed just to let it settle down, just to let it get to, going to dehead the ones that have gone over. So this petunia will continuously need deheading, and then it will keep regrowing. And there we go. And that is our first Aldi hanging basket. That's going to look absolutely lovely. And so we're going to keep this in the shed, sort the cable out, but how's that? That's going to all trail down, and lovely colours. How wonderful. So let me know in the comments, what do you put in your hanging baskets? What bedding plants do you like? That'd be great. So, one more of these to do, and then they can go up and hang up on the wall. So to keep the petunias re-blooming, we just pinch off the stem. We don't pinch off just the flower, we go right down to the end, we pinch off the whole stem, and then it will continue to keep blooming.